Hello, today I just wanted to do my quick One Book July Week 2 update. And so let's get started. I'm still, of course, it's one book, right? So I'm using my Franklin Covey Harper in the classic size. And I had a full week of work yesterday. We're back from vacation. And so I brought this back and forth to work every single day. I did find it to be big and bulky and heavy. It wasn't a problem while I was at work, even if I had to go to meetings and bring it with me. I didn't mind that too much, but you know, in the limited travel going from my car to my house or my car to my classroom, I did find it to be bulky. I have what I think will be a good solution, so if it is, I'll let you guys know. But it is definitely a big planner. It's heavy. It's meant to be a desk planner for sure. It's not something I would at all take with me on the go anywhere. So I will show you what I've got going on in here. I've just been keeping in this side. I've got some mail that I need to send out and a couple documents that I need to file appropriately at work. And I still have the same setup as far as just some Post-its, some blank paper, and my filing cabinet, which I have been adding to at work. Then in my planning section, I was just going to flip and show you quickly. I'll go back to I'll go back to this day. So this was Monday of last week, and I was using this how I envisioned having my home to-dos here, and I didn't have any work to-dos on that day. We'd just gotten back. I had my meal plan here, and then the couple of events that we had to go to at work. I had some notes over here from our staff meeting. On Tuesday, I had now some work to-dos, some home to-dos, meal plan for the night, and then our meeting schedule for various things that we had to get done at work, and then going to the grocery store. No notes for that day, and I'm totally okay with that. Less means I had hopefully less to do. Again, work to-dos, home to-dos, meal plan, and then things that I had to do at work as far as events and appointments. A quick reminder to myself. Going to Thursday, same setup, so it was working, and the notes that I needed for that presentation I had to do. Again, just the things that the events we had to attend at school, the meeting that we had in the afternoon. I didn't have any notes from that meeting. Here is Saturday, so I had nothing timed on Saturday. I still had my meal plan. This time I had lunch and dinner, and then just to-dos, just in general. No notes, which is always nice. And then here's today, no notes, and we had a brunch and some to-dos, and then meal plan here. And I'm ready to go for the next week. And so just a sneak peek. Oh, and I've already moved it over, but so the way that I haven't done the Franklin Covey starter pack yet. I need to do that, but it's been on my to-do list. It just hasn't been a high priority. But one of the things that I've done is I've used this bookmark, the Weekly Compass card. I haven't done the front, but it had a section for notes on the back. And so I just listed some meal ideas, things that I know I have in the house, and I can pull from those as I'm planning out my meals. So we'll put that back in my day for tomorrow because it's in the evening and I'm getting ready to go lay in bed and read a book. But you can see I've got my stuff ready to go for tomorrow, and some changes. So just to reflect on that, it worked really well, as I hoped it would. I had plenty of space for everything. I felt very organized, and I didn't lose track of any of the things that I had to do in the first week. So the first 2 weeks of the school where I teach, well, like the first week in Monday through Thursday, so like almost 2 weeks, we have a different kind of a schedule where the students aren't with us all the time. Sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. Sometimes we're going to events where the students are to be with them and get to know them and help. And sometimes they come to the school. So there's a lot of meetings and events to attend. After next Friday, I anticipate that I won't have so many scheduled things during the day. And so if that section stays blank, I'm okay with that. But so far, it worked really well, and I enjoyed and liked the layout. The next thing that I did was to hopefully get myself motivated to do the starter pack. So I just wanted to kind of like show you as well, just because I've been noticing size. So the daily pages, before I move on, the daily pages take up a lot of space. So like this is July so far. And that may not look like a lot, but it is a lot because these are all old, right? I should be able to take these out. So I'm kind of like hesitating to take them out. I think what I'm going to do is wait until the end of the month to remove them. But because there's so much bulk, I feel like I'd like to remove those. But I'm going to just leave it and see how it goes. In the back, this is about the same size. This is where I have my finances still. And then I added this section. So this was the planner guide that came in the starter pack. And so here are the directions to doing the starter pack. Maybe I should do that instead of read a book. But it's about, you know, like setting your, I read through it, it's about thinking about your goals and your thinking about your values. And so it's actually, I actually teach a class called Career Planning. And this is pretty much the first part of the class that we teach. With the students, we go through figuring out what is important to them, what is their personality like, their strengths, what are their values, what are their passions in life, and then coming up with an idea of what type of a lifestyle do they envision themselves having. And now let's look at some careers that can fulfill both their values and passions as well as the lifestyle they want. And then now what do we need to do to reach that career? And so we set some goals, realistic, attainable, step-by-step goals. And that's essentially what this is doing, more than just for career, but for anything in life. But it's kind of the same thing. So it will be interesting to do this for myself because this is something I teach to my students. So here is the values section. So it's really short. It's not a whole lot, but I think it requires some thought. And as I was reading through this, I thought this might actually be something fun to do with my husband. Whether or not he's willing to entertain me on that, I don't know. And so then here's the next part, which is the goals section. So setting some goals for yourself. And I'm sure you can buy these inserts if you like these and add to it. But I put it in my planner because I always have my planner with me. And I always see that to do is the Franklin Covey Starter Pack. And that's what I'm calling that. And so I'm hoping by having it with me, having it on my list, I will eventually do it because it will be here. So maybe at work, during lunch, if I find that I want to be by myself and just kind of reflect or think, I can maybe do that. The finance section is still working great. I'm just keeping track of all the different categories that I had. And as the end of the month approaches, then I will use that to fill in these tabs here. I also have in the very back, what is this? I'm using this pocket. Now I can't remember what's in here. Let's find out together, shall we? Oh, I have some phone calls I need to make, and these are the documents that I need for one of those phone calls anyway. In the planner, I still have my Platinum number 3776 Nice, and I've still got Monteverde Purple. You can see that, I think, through there. Loving that. Always loving that pen. And the other side, I've got my Dr. Grip 4+1 by Pilot in the, I think it's Bordeaux, and I'm loving this as well. I'm really enjoying of course, I always enjoy switching between pens, but I'm liking those two. I'm also really loving the Papermate Inkjoy gels in the 0.5. I love these pens. These are fantastic. I cannot recommend them highly enough. So if you haven't gotten yourself a pack of these, you really should. Just try them out, see what you think. So I've been using those 3 types of pens mostly in my planner, and I'm really liking the fine tip for writing within the lines. So let me just kind of show you. As you can see, you know, this is pretty small. In fact, let's measure it just out of curiosity. Somebody left a comment on my video to leave the centimeters measurements or millimeter measurements. I hadn't really thought of that because I don't use them. So this looks like it's, I don't know, 5 millimeters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 millimeters are the line widths, and for us Americans, 1, 2, it's like 3/8 of an inch tall. So it's definitely like a smaller ruled line, and I'm just really enjoying using fine tip pens in these lines. Sorry, my brain. It's Sunday night, and I'm getting ready to go to bed. So this was just my update. So far, I'm really liking how it's all working. My only complaint is the bulk, and then my desire to try other planners. But as far as being able to fit everything in here, it is working. And I have also found that as the week went on, I'll show you. As the week went on, different documents that I have had in various places have started to migrate into this planner so that I have it all in one. So in my filing cabinet, one of the things that I added just today actually, and maybe if you don't know this would be helpful to you, Costco has a pharmacy, and that pharmacy will fill pet medications. And so I have this list from a long time ago, and I was talking to my parents about it, and they said, well, what medicines do they have? I said, I don't know, let me find that piece of paper. And then I had to search in like 5 different places, and if I had had it all in this one place, I would have been able to find it. So I moved it to this binder immediately, and I have found that this, along with there were a few other pieces of paper this week that I was looking for that have migrated into here, because it's now becoming that My Life All in One Place book that I was hoping it would be. So yeah, if you didn't know Costco does pet medications, now you do, and you can check online and see the prices compared to your vet. Anyway, so that's how it's going. I'm loving the color. I still can't capture it on camera how pretty it is. It looks different in real life. It's much more purple in real life than it's showing on camera. But I love it. I can't believe how many compliments I have gotten on this binder at work. People, as I'm carrying it, you know, in or out or to meetings, I have gotten so many compliments on this. They love it, and I love it too. So I shouldn't be surprised that I've gotten compliments on it, but because it's beautiful, but I have. So it's working out really well. I have no desire to change anything at this point, and I think that's about it. So far, so good. This is the second week that I have had one binder in I don't know how many years, because I've always had a separate work and a separate home binder. So this is the first or the second week in years that I have had only one. I think the true test will come not this week coming up, but the following week when classes start and I actually start putting my lesson plans in here. That will be interesting to see if it works out how I envision. And of course I will update you on that, because I believe that will still be part of One Book July. Let me double check my calendar here. Oh no, it won't. It would be the first week of August, so I guess I won't update you. Just kidding. I will update you. It just will be after the fact. So I hope that you enjoyed this. Sorry for the ramble, and I hope that you have a wonderful Monday, and I hope you're having a great day now. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them below, or comments. I love them. And if you'd like it, And if you'd like, subscribe, please. Have a nice day. Bye.